today, and as I say, a really warm welcome to our event, which is looking at diversity in arable farming, trees, grass lays and livestock. It's really fantastic to be able to host this event from a Leaf's point of view, and with the support of the Allison Project, who are obviously hosting us this morning, and the Woodland Trust. And I'd just like to introduce Helen and Jim, Helen from the Woodland Trust and Jim from the Allison Project. And it's fantastic to have both the interest from the Woodland Trust in working with us and working more with farmers, agroforestry, diversity type area. But also the interest from you guys. I run a lot of events at Leaf, run a lot of events. We had a really fantastic interest in this one, which I think shows the kind of appetite for diversity, for looking at different options, and the sort of thirst for knowledge in this area, which is really great news. So, I'm just going to kick off with a few bit of an intro to Leaf and the sort of background to what we're going to be talking about today. Then we've got three fantastic speakers in here, and then we're going to head out for a farm walk to see a bit of the action at the Allison Project and see some of it going on behind the scenes. So as I say, I'm the Demonstration and Innovation Manager at Leaf, which stands for Linking Environment and Farming. We're a charity promoting sustainable food and farming on farm with consumers and with retailers, policy and a wide range of stakeholders. We do this through promoting integrated farm management, which is a whole farm business approach that's looking to deliver sustainable farming on farm. So it consists of these 9 areas, things like soil management and fertility, crop health and protection, but also community engagement, energy efficiency, good animal husbandry. And it's looking at best practice within each of those areas, but also how they integrate together. Where are the win-wins and also where are the trade-offs. Key things to note for me is it's site-specific. So it's not a rule book, it's about doing what's right in your situation with your soil type, with your climate conditions. It's a framework, it's a way of thinking, and it also focuses a lot on continual improvement, so continually reviewing what you're doing, checking it's still the best thing. If it's not, what could you do differently? And also the element of attention to detail, and I think that this area now with marginal gains is really that chance to set you apart from the rest. Other things that I think is really important is diversity within integrated farm management, and I think diversity is key. Whether you're looking at biodiversity within farm landscape, or looking at diversity of cropping, and what your crop rotation is doing and how you're using that to manage pests, or diverse businesses. In this world of economic uncertainty, climatic uncertainty, anything I think businesses can do to build resilience is really, really important. And that's a really key part of what we're going to be talking about today. How can you input that diversity more broadly across the piece? The other thing that I think is really interesting is that, thinking outside the box. What integrated farm management encouraging you to step away from the business, to see what you're doing now, whether it's still the best thing to be doing, and what could you be doing differently. And I think this, grassland in rotation, livestock in rotation, and introduction of trees are all fantastic examples of where people have thought, actually, something's not going right here, and I need to do something differently, and these are different options. Equally, they can be quite significant changes, so it's not necessarily something you can do overnight, and hopefully events like these and learning from different people and different strategies can help make some of those changes. I just put a step further there because I think a lot of what I hear is, we talk about these techniques and people say this is all very interesting and innovative, but actually we were doing it however many years ago to start with. And I think that is true, and again, we're looking at, best of traditional technology with new techniques. And I think we can take that step further with the tools that we've got now in terms of increased monitoring, management, and precision in all of the areas that you're looking at. So doing every part of that to the best of your ability. And I think we've got more tools at our disposal to do that. Talking of tools, as well as events like this, we're also committed at Leaf to hopefully providing other tools and resources to help farmers look at different aspects. And our main one for this is called the Leaf Sustainable Farming Review, which is our online tool that goes through every aspect of integrated farm management and questions what you're doing and why. So and now allowing that monitoring of performance and identifying strengths and weaknesses. Doesn't tell you what to do, but it encourages you to think about what you're doing and why, and hopefully provide that space to think about some of the big issues like we're going to talk about today, and forcing you to take a bit of time away from the business in order to do that. As well as that, we've got a few more specific resources. So you'll see on your chairs, really pleased to work with the Woodland Trust to develop agroforestry and its role in integrated farm management. So yeah, another resource there looking at how some of these things that we're going to see today fit within integrated farm management. And also some specific videos looking at maximising the output, optimising the output of livestock and grass systems and that kind of thing, both within livestock farms but also arable with livestock. A couple of other bits coming up. So I mentioned we did the one about agroforestry with IFM. We were going to do one looking at livestock in the arable rotation, but then AHDB did one, so that was easy. So there's a few of those at the back, which are specifically looking at livestock in the arable rotation. Also been involved in a DEFRA-funded project that's looking at achieving sustainable intensification by integrating livestock. So that's quite an interesting area that DEFRA are also quite interested in as well. And the Soil Association and the Woodland Trust are developing an agroforestry handbook, which I think is due to be released quite soon. And that is, which I think will be a fantastic handbook with a lot more detail of people who want to take this kind of stuff forward. Just going to finish my intro with a slightly shameless plug, and that is that if you're doing fantastic stuff, if you're looking at into the environment and looking after the landscape that you farm in, now is a really important time to talk about it, both with other farmers, with the industry, but also with the public and consumers. UK is under a lot of pressure, as we know, but I think farming is not going to be protected from that. So at least that's a big part of what we do. So there's two things kind of upcoming that are quite key with that. One being Open Farm Sunday, and for anyone who didn't see the email, Andy and I are going to be doing our session at the end of the day, talking about Open Farm Sunday. If you're thinking of opening or you are opening and you want some advice, so please do stay and chat with us for that. And the second thing we're doing is running a roadshow of Speak Out workshops, which are day-long workshops to help with communication skills. What do you want to say? Why do you want to say it? What are your messages? Presentation skills, social media, all that kind of area. And we're hosting one actually here on the 8th of May. So yeah, give me a shout if you're interested in that. And we're hosting one at Jeremy's farm, who you're just about to hear from on the 9th of May. So that finishes off what I wanted to say. So I'm now going to introduce our first speaker, which is Jeremy Durant. As mentioned, Jeremy's one of our leaf demonstration farmers over in Essex. He's going to talk to you a bit about his business and how diversity has really helped shape and change what he's been doing there.